Anime of the season for winter 2022. Realistically speaking, I did not expect this season to be really good. As you can see in this thumbnail right here, I expected it to suck. There was not a lot of shows that really grabbed my attention to say that, you know what, this is probably gonna be one of the greatest animes of all time. But I was wrong. This season was amazing. There was 4 contenders, I feel, for anime of the season. First one, Shumatsu no Harem surprised me because at first I thought it was gonna be just smut. It's gonna be full of pornographic content, you know, Dochi banging with this one girl, then bangs with the other girl, then bangs the third girl, then bangs 4 girls at the same time. But it's not. It's more than that. It actually has decent plot, and I'll tell you what, I read through the manga, and boy oh boy, that manga is really good. Not in the sense that it does have extra sex scenes in it. It's also in a sense that, you know what, I care for these characters in more ways than just the typical ecchi show. And I think Shumatsu no Harem does deserve a shout out. The reason why it's not going to win anime of the season though is because the adaptation, Studio Gokumi, deserves to get burned down.
Say what?
They did an awful adaptation on this. The animation for the last episode is cancelable. It truly is. It's such a disrespect to the whole show. There's moments in this episode where I just looked and just like, hey, did I pause the freaking video here? Because I'm only hearing audio. It's terrible. It's a terrible adaptation. I truly recommend the manga, but there's no way in hell this show is gonna win anime of the season. Sabuki Bisco. Sabuki Bisco, I've had so much fun watching. This show is just great. It has amazing characters that I just truly love. The relationship between Bisco and Milo is something that Rose should try to achieve. Pawo is waifu of the year contender. I do not care what you say, she is a beautiful girl. Jabi is an awesome mentor, and Kurokawa saying Bisco is one of the greatest things to ever exist. The animation looks amazing at the first couple of episodes, but at the other couple of episodes the CGI is lacking, especially in around episode 10, episode 11. The CGI for Kurokawa is a bit iffy. For a show that good, right, and it's amazing adaptation from Studio Oz, it's just a shame that there's better shows out there because of that simple thing. It just goes to show how good this season actually was. My Dress Up Darling took over the internet, didn't it? Frickin' Marin flashing her tits out and making everyone in the internet come in his pants. Look, we all love Marin, we do. The animation is beautiful, she's a lovable character, she makes me depressed inside because I want a girlfriend now. Comment down below, you know what I'm saying, the 30% female demographic. Realistically speaking, My Dress Up Darling is not special. Sure, everything else in this anime is fucking amazing, but we've seen this type of animes before. We've seen it in the likes of Uzaki-chan, we've seen it in the likes of Nagatoro, we've seen it in the likes of even Komi-san. It's the type of show that just focuses on the girl, and the girl is beautiful. Now, mind you, do I think Kitagawa Marin is better than Uzaki, Nagatoro, or Komi? Probably. But it's nothing original, it's nothing special, it's not a 10 out of 10 show. What is Akebi-chan Sailor Fuku? I told you before, Cloverworks will tell your bitches that they're one of the best studios in the world right now. Both of the top 2 in this anime of the season is Cloverworks adaptations. The reason why Akebi-chan wins is because the adaptation is absolutely superb. Not to take away from how amazing Hiro does with the manga, but Akebi-chan hits in a way where I think this show is beautiful with my eyes and beautiful with my brain. What I mean by that is that this show is visually pleasing. This is one of the greatest looking shows out there. I think better than My Dress Up Darling at times. The still shots is just absolutely beautiful. What makes this show even more special than My Dress Up Darling is the story. The story of these girls are wonderful. One of the greatest anime of all time for me, K-On! K-On! Resembles Akebi-chan no Sailor Fuku very much. The reason why I love K-On! So much is because it shows these girls grow up more so than the moi moi cute moments, you know. Although Akebi-chan no Sailor Fuku does have a lot of girls doing cute things moments, the growth between these girls are they're so fucking good. They truly are amazing girls, and we truly see them grow up. The moment where Akebi-chan went back to her old gym and just looked on and basically told the world in a little bit of conversation saying that this school is probably gonna get taken down, it made me cry because it just goes to show that time is going through these girls. It just keeps on fucking going, and you could see these girls grow up. You could tell that the moment moment that they're living right now in this anime doesn't stay forever. More things will happen, more things will continue, and eventually the moment will pass. And that's why I think Akebi-chan has a case of being one of the greatest animes of all time, and thus making it definitely anime of the season for the Winter 2022 season. If you want to check out any of these videos right here, all these 4 videos right here, they all talk about the shows that I've been talking about this whole video, check them out.